My dearest one, I find myself compelled to reach out to you in this moment, to pour out the deepest sentiments of my heart, to articulate a truth that has settled within my very core. I want you to know, with every fiber of my being, how profoundly and incredibly proud I am of you. It is a pride that transcends mere admiration. It is a profound reverence for the spirit you embody. You have, without a shadow of a doubt, endured a landscape of adversity far more rugged and desolate than anyone should ever be asked to traverse. Life has presented you with trials that would break the strongest of souls, yet through it all, you have not only survived, but you have remained steadfast, strong, and remarkably graceful. Your resilience is a testament to an inner fortitude that few possess. What renders your strength even more astonishing, even more awe-inspiring, is the poignant, almost unbearable irony that your most excruciating pain, your deepest wounds, were inflicted not by strangers or by the impersonal hand of fate, but by the very individuals who were meant to be your sanctuary, your unwavering pillars of love and support. The sting of that betrayal, the shattering of that fundamental trust, is a heartbreak that resonates with a chilling clarity. It is a wound that goes beyond the physical, piercing the very essence of one's spirit. And while it was unequivocally their decision, their lamentable choice, to turn away from you, to inflict such profound hurt, we now stand at a pivotal juncture. We, my love, are presented with a choice of our own. We can choose to take those past wounds, those scars etched deep into your history, and rather than letting them define or diminish you, we can transform them. We can use them, not as burdens to carry, but as stepping stones, as foundations upon which to build something truly real, something breathtakingly beautiful, something enduring and lasting between us. This connection, this sacred bond that we are privileged to share, is far from ordinary. It possesses a rarity that is almost mythical in its essence, a preciousness that demands to be acknowledged, to be celebrated with unrestrained joy, to be cherished with every beat of our hearts, and to be nurtured with the most profound intention and unwavering devotion. I have watched you, my darling, with a discerning eye, and I have witnessed the magnificent unfolding of your spirit. I see how immensely you have grown emotionally, how profoundly you have matured through every single trial, every crucible of experience that life has placed before you. This journey of yours, this remarkable evolution, inspires me to my very depths. It ignites a flame of hope and determination within me that I thought long extinguished. That is precisely why I am reaching out to you once more, not with trepidation or uncertainty, but with an unshakable faith, with an abundance of hope that springs eternal, and with a love that knows no bounds. I truly believe, with a conviction that resonates through my entire being, that God, in His infinite wisdom and boundless mercy, has orchestrated this moment. He has, in His divine providence, brought us back together. There is a sacred, undeniable rhythm to our reunion, a celestial cadence that speaks of destiny and purpose, and I assure you, I do not, for a single moment, take this profound gift for granted. In the vast tapestry of human souls I have encountered throughout my life's journey, you, my love, stand out with a luminous clarity. You are, without question, one of the rare few who possess a truly authentic spirit, a genuine kindness that radiates from within, and a courage that is both quiet and profound. What I cherish most about you is not merely the outward appearance that captivated my gaze, though that is undeniably beautiful. No, what truly enchants me, what holds my heart captive, is the very essence of your soul, the radiant light that emanates from your being, and the courageous honesty that you carry with you like a precious, unbreakable shield. In a world that so often succumbs to the allure of superficiality, that values fleeting appearances over enduring substance, your authenticity, your unvarnished truth, is a gift beyond measure, a treasure I hold dearer than words can possibly express. No matter what twists and turns the future may hold, no matter what unforeseen currents may attempt to sway us, I promise you this, with an unwavering solemnity, I will continue to love you. My love for you is not conditional, nor is it subject to the whims of circumstance. It is a constant, an anchor in the ever-shifting tides of life. I believe in who you are, in the magnificent person you are right now, and I believe with an even greater fervor in the extraordinary individual you are continually becoming. More than that, I believe in us. I believe in the boundless potential of our shared journey, in the beautiful narrative we are destined to write together. The very best, my darling, is not behind us, it is yet to come, and I feel this truth, this exhilarating certainty, in every fiber of my being, in the very marrow of my bones. I am no longer consumed by the shadows of rivals, the insidious whispers of doubt, or the gnawing pangs of insecurity. Those anxieties have been vanquished, replaced by an absolute certainty that has taken root deep within my soul. I know, with an unshakable conviction, that no one, absolutely no one, could ever love you with the depth, the passion, the understanding, and the unwavering devotion that I do. And I know, with an equally profound certainty, that you, in the quiet chambers of your heart, feel that truth resonating within you. So, I ask you, my love, why should we waste even a single precious moment, a single ounce of our precious energy, on fears that are mere phantoms, or on what-ifs that exist only in the realm of anxious imagination? Let us not, for a moment longer, borrow trouble from things that do not exist, from scenarios that are conjured by apprehension. Instead, let us make a conscious, powerful choice. Let us choose peace over the clamor of fear, and let us choose the boundless embrace of love over the paralyzing grip of hesitation. I am eagerly, almost breathlessly, looking forward to that sacred moment when our paths will converge, when we can speak face to face, when the very air between us will hum with unspoken understanding. I long for the instant when our eyes can meet, when they can gaze into the depths of each other's souls and convey everything that our mere words, however heartfelt, simply cannot. I believe, with a quiet confidence, that we have both utilized the time apart, the periods of silence and introspection, to heal. The pain, the confusion, the vast expanse of distance that once separated us, all of it, in its own paradoxical way, served as a profound teacher. We have emerged from those trials not diminished, but transformed. We are wiser now, more open to the boundless possibilities of love, and more acutely aware of what true, unconditional love truly is. Unconditional love, my darling, is a rare and precious gem. It does not grace our lives often, but when it does, it possesses an alchemical power. It transforms everything it touches, reshaping our world in ways we could never have imagined. I now understand, with a clarity that illuminates my entire perspective, that when someone discovers their true, destined love, the entire world shifts on its axis. It becomes more vibrant, more colorful, infused with a new, exhilarating vitality. It becomes more alive, pulsating with an energy previously unknown, and infinitely more meaningful. That, my love, is precisely what you are to me. You are the catalyst, the vibrant hue, the very heartbeat that changed my world the moment I truly saw you, the moment my soul recognized its counterpart. I must say this, and I say it with the weight of absolute conviction and profound regret, I will not walk away from you again. That, my darling, was my greatest mistake, a lapse in judgment that haunts me still. And for that, for the pain I caused, for the void I left, I am profoundly and deeply sorry. I know, with a heavy heart, that I let you down. I know that I disappointed you at a time when I should have stood by your side, a steadfast sentinel against the storm. But I am not here, in this moment, to offer hollow excuses or to diminish the impact of my past actions. No, I am here to tell you, with an honesty that is both raw and liberating, that I have changed. I have grown in ways I once thought impossible, and I now see things with a clarity that was previously obscured. I know that you have always valued truth above all else, so here it is, laid bare before you. I am deeply, irrevocably in love with you. And with that love comes a profound desire. I want to marry you. I want to share my entire life with you, to intertwine our destinies, to build something sacred and strong, a sanctuary where our souls can find eternal solace. I long, with an ache that is both sweet and profound, to make sweet, passionate love to you, not merely in the physical sense, but emotionally, spiritually, completely, because you, my darling, deserve a love that is whole, a love that is complete in every conceivable dimension. I vow, here and now, to be loyal and faithful to you, always, without reservation or compromise. There were so many interferences, so much clamor and noise from the outside world, a cacophony of distractions and ill intentions that, for a time, managed to tear us apart. But even in the deepest recesses of that separation, I never stopped remembering. I never stopped longing for those precious moments we shared, those fragments of time when our souls truly aligned. How could I ever forget you? The very notion is an impossibility. I can't forget you, and I never will. I am not perfect, my love, and I readily acknowledge my flaws and imperfections. But I strive, with every passing day, to become a better version of myself, to rise above who I was, because you, in your very essence, inspire me to reach for a higher plane of existence. And you, my darling, are perfect in ways that you don't even begin to realize, in ways that perhaps only a soul as deeply connected to yours as mine can truly perceive. You are unique, an extraordinary masterpiece of creation, and you have touched me, resonated within me, in ways that no one else, throughout the entirety of my life, ever has. I observe the incredible things you are accomplishing with your life, the remarkable strides you are making, and I am filled with an overwhelming sense of admiration and awe. I don't want to stand on the sidelines of your magnificent journey, merely observing from a distance. I want to be there with you, for you, through it all, an active participant in your triumphs and your challenges. I want to support you in everything you do, to be your unwavering champion. To lift you up when the weight of the world grows too heavy, when exhaustion threatens to consume you. To celebrate your victories, no matter how grand or how small, as if they were my own. And to walk beside you, hand in hand, through every single challenge, every obstacle that dares to stand in your way. You, my love, give my life a profound meaning that it never possessed before. You bring me a satisfaction and a joy that nothing else, no other pursuit or achievement, has ever been able to replicate. I can no longer hold back these overwhelming feelings that surge within me. I am done hiding, done running from the truth of my heart. I come to you now, not with demands or expectations, but with a profound humility, with a heart overflowing with love, ready to surrender all pride, all ego, all pretense. All I desire now, all I yearn for, is peace, harmony, and a life shared intimately with you. I have come to understand, through the crucible of our separation, that the deeper the love, the greater, the more exquisite, the ache when we are apart. But I also know, with an unshakable certainty, that love is stronger than pain. It is the indomitable force that carries us through the hardest, most desolate times. I used to harbor a naive belief that if I wanted something badly enough, if I merely wished for it with sufficient intensity, it would simply manifest, it would just come to me. But now, I know better. I know, with a newfound wisdom, that I have to fight for it. I have to show up every single day, not passively waiting, but with unwavering intention, with a fierce commitment to making it happen. I will not sit and wait anymore. My days of passive longing are over. I am ready to give everything I have, to lay my entire being at the altar of our shared future. You, my love, are the answer to my deepest prayers, the most profound desire of my soul. I am overflowing, utterly brimming, with love for you, and I am, now and forever, eternally yours. Lately, I must confess, I've been feeling completely and utterly worn out. It's not the kind of exhaustion that comes from physical labor or a lack of sleep. It's a deeper, more pervasive kind of weariness that stems from the constant, relentless longing for something that, day after day, seems to remain just beyond my grasp, perpetually out of reach. It's the exhaustion that accompanies an unfulfilled hope, a yearning that never quite finds its resolution. Day after day, it feels as though I'm caught in an inescapable loop, an endless, monotonous cycle of wishing, waiting, and hoping for some profound shift, for a miracle to suddenly appear and miraculously make everything better, to mend what has been broken and illuminate what has been dark. And while I have clung to that hope, that fragile thread of possibility, for an incredibly long time, I am beginning to realize, with a stark and undeniable clarity, that I simply cannot continue to live like this. I cannot, in good conscience, keep placing my happiness, my future, my very sense of well-being, in the capricious hands of fate, the unpredictable whims of chance, or the elusive concept of divine timing. Something fundamental inside me has shifted, irrevocably. I have reached a pivotal point, a threshold beyond which I can no longer simply sit by, passively observing, and wait for things to magically work themselves out, for the universe to align without any effort on my part. I have made a resolute decision. If I truly want things to be different, if I genuinely desire our relationship to grow, to heal from its past wounds, to thrive in a way it never has before, then I need to take decisive action. I need to take full responsibility for what I want, for the future I envision, and stop waiting for some external force, some cosmic permission slip, to grant me leave to move forward. For the longest time, I genuinely believed, with an almost childlike faith, that time itself would be the ultimate healer of all wounds. I thought that if we just waited long enough, if we remained quiet enough, if we simply gave each other ample space, things would somehow, inexplicably, realign on their own. The broken pieces would magically reassemble, the silence would dissipate, and understanding would bloom spontaneously. But now, after much introspection and painful realization, I'm not so sure that's how it truly works. Time, while it may indeed dull the sharp edges of pain, may soften the immediate sting of a wound, does not, by its very nature, erase the emptiness that lingers in its wake, nor does it magically fix what has been broken, unless we actively, consciously, and collaboratively work on it. It requires our deliberate engagement, our joint effort. And here, my love, is the undeniable truth, the raw, unvarnished reality. We both love each other, don't we? So, why, I implore you, are we putting ourselves through so much unnecessary pain and suffering? Why are we allowing the vast, silent distance that has grown between us, the stubborn pride that sometimes holds us captive, or the lingering silence to keep us apart, when all we truly, deeply want, in the innermost chambers of our hearts, is to be close again, to bridge the chasm that has formed? What, truly, is the point of waiting for some mysterious, undefined moment in the future to save us, some elusive perfect timing that may, in fact, never materialize if we don't take action now, in this very moment? If we continue to postpone what we both know, with an absolute certainty, we want more than anything, then how can we ever, realistically, expect anything to change? It's as though we are standing before a door, waiting for it to miraculously swing open, yet we haven't even tried the simple act of turning the handle, of pushing or pulling to see if it yields. I have come to a profound realization: our relationship, everything we have shared, every memory, every tender moment, and everything we could still build together, is not something that is simply going to survive on its own, passively existing without effort. Love, my darling, is not passive. It is not merely a sentiment we whisper in the quiet, intimate moments. It is something we must actively prove, day in and day out, with our actions, with our unwavering commitment, with our profound vulnerability, and with every ounce of our dedicated effort. Saying I love you, while undeniably important and deeply meaningful, is simply not enough anymore. Not if we truly wanted to endure, to flourish, to become the magnificent edifice it is meant to be. We need to nurture what we have, with the tender care of a gardener tending to a precious bloom, if we wanted to last, if we wanted to withstand the inevitable storms of life. We need to work at it, together, as a united force. I am tired of merely hoping for the best, of passively wishing for a favorable outcome. I am tired of convincing myself, against all evidence, that things will somehow just fall into place, that destiny alone will weave our threads together. The truth, the liberating truth, is that they won't. Not unless we actively make them. And that, my love, is precisely why I am writing to you now. Because I don't want to waste another precious day sitting still, waiting for life to make the first move, for circumstances to dictate our future. I want us to take that step together. Why wait any longer? Why keep postponing what we both know, deep in our hearts, we want with an intensity that borders on desperation? None of us, my darling, are promised tomorrow. All we truly have, all that is tangible and real, is today, this very moment, this fleeting breath. And I don't want to let it slip away, unseized, unfulfilled. I want to make the absolute most of it. I want to stop pretending that we are okay being apart, when the undeniable truth, the ache in our souls, screams that we are clearly not. Life is far too short, far too precious, to allow fear, uncertainty, or stubbornness to stand as insurmountable barriers in the way of true love. I am ready, truly ready, to do whatever it takes, to traverse any landscape, to conquer any challenge, to make this relationship work, to make it thrive beyond our wildest dreams. I am not saying it will be easy, I am not expecting perfection, for perfection is a fleeting illusion. But I am saying, with every ounce of conviction I possess, that I am willing to put in the effort, the boundless, unwavering effort. I am willing to be honest, to listen with an open heart, to grow beyond my current limitations, and to love you in the profound, complete, and unconditional way that you deserve to be loved. I'm done with the waiting. I'm done with the wondering, with the endless speculation and the gnawing uncertainty.